And we saw that up against the Morphling yesterday, and it just shuts it down. And I guess it's going to be one of those things. If you're going to be coming out with the Undying, just spamming the mangoes, the Morphling is banned out. But up against, we saw it against the PA a couple of days ago as well. And it just, any hero that comes up against it ends up cowering between the tier 2 and the tier 1 tower, because the Undying just takes all your health, and he can just one-shot you there.
Yeah, exactly. And I imagine you might want to put the Undying with the Snapfire. The Shadow Demon is also pretty good, just because, like, you can do a Tombstone. The zombie spawns, you disrupt. When they come back, another zombie spawns, because the timer moves, like, the way time moves like that. So it's pretty good with both, I think.
When you drop the Snapfire in the lane with the Undying, with the little Shredder and the Decay, you have no health and you have no armor.
That would be pretty good. That would be pretty good. And Omnite, like, Omnite's just gonna suffer against this. I was, Omnite against these two heroes of. I would like to. I think that would be a little gun move that they can put Undying and Shadow Demon. These guys have. So Undying and Shadow Demon or Undying Snapfire are just both really good. They've been very creative with their drafts. Lilgun. I'm excited to see what their last pick is. K-Match is gonna be a mid Shadow Demon or something like that at the end.
I mean, could be.
I'm
not saying it won't be. It definitely could be, but will it? I don't know about that one.
In the meantime, though, what did they go? Hokori, they go for their Nature's Prophet. I guess it could be Vitality, could be Lumiere, right? But it does feel like the Batrider is going more and more towards the mid, right? Like, I can't imagine they'd have, like...
I don't know. Tell that to Hack, who just loves to play this Nature's Prophet one.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Definitely not bad. Like, he can go either way, either side lane. So that's okay. I don't mind this Nature's Prophet pick. Although Lilgun, they do believe it's going to be the carry Nature's Prophet, the Batrider mid, so they get rid of the Viper, which would be a big problem for the Faceless Void. Faceless Void, he doesn't care too much about burst damage in the lane, but he does care about damage over time, because damage over time, you time walk, it still chases you. Burst damage, it's like, oh, I just took some damage, I just time walk, I don't really care. Undying versus Nature's Prophet Omni. The Nature's Prophet could be a problem, actually, for the Undying. Might be quite annoying for him to deal with. Also makes me feel like maybe you want the Snapfire bottom, but neither the Snap nor the Shadow Demon are that good against Treants. Like, they're okay, but they're not amazing.
Well, you run the Shadow Demon mid, the Undying
of course.
as a 5. You put the Snapfire in the position 4, and you pick up a Legion Commander for the offlane.
Oh, yeah.
Up against the Nature's Prophet. Deals with the trees, deals with the treants when they spawn, because of the overwhelming odds. You can purge off the lasso for the Batrider. I just like the hero as well. That's the other reason that I'm trying to insert this into the draft here for Lilgun.
Because when you were talking, at first I was like, oh, he's joking. Then I was like, wait, is he serious? Actually, there's nothing wrong with it, honestly. Like, I
kind of joking.
Except for the Shadow Demon mid.
A little bit, yeah.
That's a tiny flaw in the whole thing. Maybe, I mean, Snapfire mid is a thing. Like, Yopaj from Boom Esports runs it. We see Column mid, we see Witchwife mid. Why shouldn't grandmas have fun too? Is my motto in life. So Snapfire mid could be a thing when they go with Lilgun, though.
Off lane faceless? Question mark.
Yeah.
Mid Snapfire.
Oh, well,
Mid Slark up against the Batrider.
It could be, right, unless they pick a different mid hero for Hokori. Then then they'll play musical chairs where they want to make sure they get the Slark versus Batrider matchup. Like, Hokori could do that. Pick a mid laner. Slark won't want to go mid against that. Slark will always want to get this Batrider matchup. We'll see what they go with here. They might go for something flexible. They got rid of the Pango, who could have gone mid or off. Hokori. They might just pick a carry, right? In the end, they might pick a carry and what could be Nature's Prophet. Very, very straight. We started 6 hours ago. We're gonna be brain farting our way through this. Where I'm like, I'm sorry. You have Slark, Faceless Void, and Undying. It's what? Hokori 5 seconds. I'm excited.
I'm just guessing heroes now. They don't even make sense. I'm just guessing heroes. Okay, so we get and how do we say this name, Otomo? We get the B.
Oh, yes, the B. Love it. The Lone Druid and his pet B.
Yeah, the B.
Am I saying it right? Okay, so this is going to be Lumiere. It's going to be the offlane. It's going to be the mid. And they are gonna be the mid Slark versus mid. Oh my lord. Oh wow. Okay. I think I like Hokori's draft a little bit more.
Really?
And then, by the way, it's gonna be the Undying off lane and the position for sniper. They have a great combo with Lilgun, by the way. Faceless Void, zombies, Mortimer's Kiss is just really strong. Hokori, they have great tower push. They have good split push potential, good pick off, and they have Gardic on Armament can do a lot of work with the Guardian Angel as well as the Heavenly Grace. Shadow Demon, Demonic Push, you can only hit one person unless you get the Agam Scepter, which is kind of crazy. But you won't be able to remove it off everyone when they're con chrono. So I like Hokori's draft. It's all of my faith is in the Little Druid Nature's Prophet. I don't know. I believed in them game one. They disappointed me. I'll believe in them again, though. As they say in South America, "Ga," right? "Ga," that's the saying.
I think it's a little bit louder, yeah, and a little bit longer, but that's
a little bit more manly as well. You know, I'm like, "Ah!"
But that's a general sentiment. Yeah.
The South Americans watching, they're like, we don't want this guy. He's not one of us. But I do believe Hokori's got the better draft. I believed in game one, and I think it was really close. And I believe in game two as well. I like this Lone Druid pick a lot. So, Hokori.
Yeah, as much as I do like the Lone Druid pickup and how the Hurry Furry Scurry Burr is going to be taking towers, I just like that Lilgun combo a little bit more.
It's a good combo. It's very good. It's a very strong combo, honestly.
So,
I just think that Hokori will be able to run through them. Just get those fast buildings. That was their problem in game one. It's like they kind of run out of steam. This lineup doesn't run out of steam as much. You got lone freaking Druid in there.
Yeah, you do, like you say, you do have some great tower push potential, split push potential coming up from both of the Nature's Prophet and the Lone Druid as well. I just think when it comes to the 5-on-5 fights, again, I just give the edge a little bit to the Lilgun. But it might be that Hokori spend the entire game, just dodging those fights and going for the split push, and that's something that they can do, like I say, with a good advantage, as long as they don't lose too many heroes too quickly when they are trying to split push it out, get a force back to defend. It could be a good play here for Hokori.
Here's the thing: if Lilgun messes up their chrono, I don't think they have enough to win a fight. Like, they have to chrono, get rid of at least one guy, but probably two to win a fight. If they chrono and they can't kill someone, there are good save potentials. Like we said, Heavenly Grace and Guardian Angel, yeah, dispellable, but not gonna be able to spell them all the time. That's one. Two, you also have the snowball save. I believe the bear can still might be able to get a war. The buh. And you have the Bat Rider who can just flame break there are options for Hokori as long as they don't all get caught in the chrono.
Yeah, that's fair enough. We'll see how it is actually going to. It is going to be, like say what we saw, Sanctity up against Analog in the mid lane. So, I mean, the Sticky Napalm will still be doing damage to Slark. So even through the Dark Pact, it's still not as bad as it was before that change to the Sticky Napalm. And Sanctity, he is going to be taking out. I mean, the Dark Pact even going to be doing it a little bit against him as well. So we'll have to see how this lane will play out between the two of them. He will be able to purge off the Sticky Napalms, but not that damage that comes out initially.
Yeah, but he also starts with a magic stick, so it's kind of going to be okay. And one nice thing is, of course, he's a melee hero with a good amount of attack damage. Look at Battery. He's got 44 attack damage to the Slark 63. So you can see that Sanctity should have a decent time of securing those last assets tonight. And Analog, he's taking quite a bit of damage here. He is not on his game today.
No. The Slark actually opted for the second point into the Essence Shift, and level 3 will probably be the pounce. I assume it is going to be that 1-1-1, but yeah, Analog, he's going to be so careful once that level 3 does come out, because Sanctity looks like he wants to get aggressive in this lane and really put the pressure onto the Bat Rider. And we've seen today the Bat Rider come up against mid laners, 2-3 times so far in this day, where they push him back towards the tier 2 tower just because of the Sticky Napalm, but Sanctity having absolutely none of it.
He's doing all right. He's doing pretty well for himself in the lane. But meanwhile, let's look at I guess top lane Lumiere. It's the Nature's Prophet with the Omni Knight against the Undying and the Snapfire. I mean, I put a lot of faith in this Undying Snapfire combo. I believe that they're very powerful, and I do think that Omni Knight, if you're not careful, you could lose your life. Same thing with Lumiere. If you get a couple of slows on you, cookie followed by a tombstone, you can just lose your life. But until the Undying has the Soul Ring in the lane, he's not going to be able to spam down too much. And it will be a Soul Ring coming out very soon, though.
Yeah, and like you say, it's surprising to see the difference there. You only picked up, I think it was 1 mango on that core Undying, but I suppose if you do want the Soul Ring out, the cookie does come through now as well. Gardic just needs to move himself away. It's going to be a really nice scatter blast onto Gardic now as well. Does need to move himself out. But yeah, so the difference here with the 11, he's going to be a little bit mana hungry to start with because he doesn't start with those 9 mangoes. Instead wants to go towards that Soul Ring, like you said.
Bottom lane, it's going to be the Theo, Tusk, and Vitali on the Lone Druid against Ace's Shadow Demon and 423 on Visvoid. Similar, in this lane, I feel like it's the Ace has to be a little bit worried, you know? You get caught in the Shard, the Bear's on top of you, the tag team, also you have 3 units hitting on you. It could be quite dangerous for Ace. Don't know if Theo or Vitali are going to be quite as worried about damage coming out here. And just man up, Theo. Oh, Theo. Wait, never mind!
The disruption comes out now as well. 4-2-3, he wants that next hit. He's going to be able to get the first blood there. And it was just so funny. The tag team walks up. He walks up with the tag team. So 4-2-3 turns around and just first hit bashes him and says, okay, tag team that.
Well, he gets him. Well done by them. Lilgun with the first blood here. Theo, he was half health when that started, so a little bit too overconfident there. Gonna go mid, refill the bottle for Analog. And might also just stick around a little bit to make sure that he gets the Water Ruin coming out next.
Yeah, you can move down to the bottom and maybe try and take both of them away from Sanctity. Sanctity doesn't have the bottle, so he's not going to be looking for a refill. In fact, he's not really looking too bad in terms of mana either here. And yeah, you can see Analog, he is sticking himself back. You're looking at 19 to 12 denies here on Sanctity to the 8-1 last hits of the Batrider.
I mean, Sanctity, like you said, is just the melee advantage, right? Like your attack damage is so much better, and really good adjustment by Lilgun here. Putting them like this is not an easy matchup. Just because you can remove some of these sticky nails does not mean suddenly you won the lane easily. But Sanctity's playing it really well. Here's the question though: when they both reach level 6, I can't imagine that Sanctity's gonna have the same impact around the map that Analog is. You know, he is a Slark after all. It's not going to be as easy for him to run around and create space.
Yeah, Lumia gets taken care of. 11 claims that kill on the top lane. Yeah, no, that's fair enough, but it does mean that he might go for an early depth shroud, go for that early shot, or as early as it can come up around that level the 15-minute mark. And it means that you might not be offensively as good, but you can always then rush in, get the saves anytime that lasso does come out, which it's not going to be... as far as I know, it doesn't purge it, but it's still going to be relying on getting a lot of the damage that the Batrider puts out off the hero that does get lassoed.
That would be an interesting adjustment, actually, going for that. But I
imagine it's just going to be the Axe, to be honest. Like I don't think you change the build. You go for the Echo Saber into the Axe. It's just wishful thinking. Do they get the kill?
Yep, they do. 11 loses life. Hokori, first kill on the board here, and Gardic along with Lumia. Lumia gets the kill. He's got that Blightstone, so it really does amp up his damage. 80 damage, by the way, on this Nature's Pomp. Well, he's got a few items to help him out.
Bottom lane, though, the disruption comes out. They're going to be able to go into Theo. Theo goes for that snowball. It's going to be point blank onto the Faceless Void. Faceless couldn't get any bashes off. And level 4, no points in the time dilation just yet. I'd expect him to pick it up at level 5 just to have that 1 point in it. But it's not really super important in the first few levels because he's more bothered about farming than getting the actual kills at the minute here, the Faceless Void.
Top lane, they're doing some harass to 11, but he just doesn't really care. He's freaking Undying, and he's not going to be putting any points in Soul Rip, by the way. The Max Tombstone might put one, sorry, Max Decay and Max Tombstone might put one in Soul Rip just so you can have that. It's a 150 heal nuke. It's worth the value point if you want to go for it. And Analog now hits level 6. Sanctity, by the way, behind the tier 1 tower, almost level 7. Just absolute masterclass with this Slark mid.
Yeah.
Not a sentence I thought I'd be saying, by the way. Look at him dominating with this mid Slark. And then everyone in chat's like, mid Slark, you say?
Oh, mid Slark's already been a thing in my bracket for, what's that? I didn't get the carry. Well, I've got to play the mid, and I wanted to play Slark anyway, so it'll be just as effective in the mid lane.
Yeah, don't you worry, I'm just gonna go. I love when they do that, you pick like a farming TB and they're like, well, just take TA or Medusa Kishka.
Yeah,
might be in trouble here.
Ice shards do come through now as well. Kishka's already used that cookie. Theo's going to get pretty down low. The tombstone's been dropped. Kishka going to get himself away from this tag team, but he will be able to walk himself away. Got it. They do deal with his tombstone now as well. 11 going to be in the middle of 3 heroes. Doesn't have that soul rip. There's going to be a really nice sprout here coming through from Lumiere to try and block the path. And 11 going to be caught out and killed off. Gardic does get the kill. Sanctity with the rotation. This is going to be a really nice one. The snowball's going to be point blank, but does he carry on going? The cookie comes out. Sanctity will be able to get his first permanent essence shift, and it might be a second one straight away here now as well. Sanctity, does he want to go? He's already used that Shadow Dance. Dark Pack's going to be coming out. Gardic's trying to get himself around the tower. Kishka does fall to the Nature's Prophet. He TPs himself away back to base, but a really good rotation coming through here from Sanctity.
Slight advantage for Hokori, though. They were able to get the enemy offlaner 11, so they're, I mean, you know, it's not a win, but interesting. Look at Analog. He might be considered going for 11 here, and he is good. Oh, okay.
It's going to be...
What's the lasso?
Out of mana. Yeah, he's holding that point, but I suppose it's no good when the Dark Pack can just come out from the Slug in the lane, and I guess Analog wasn't thinking about rotating off so soon.
Yeah, interesting move. I mean, Analog was just like, all right, I'll just zone him out, and that's going to be enough for me. Yeah. What is Lone Druid going to go for here? He is going to go for the Mask of Madness. So Vitaly going to be online really quick if he wants to join his team. You know, we've seen this Lone Druid just go crazy out of control. If you know, just with the Mask of Madness, that's all he needs.
Theo even getting behind enemy lines here to get the kill onto 423's courier.
I'm interested to see, would 423 consider... No, I was wondering, would he go for a Hand of Mice? Looks like he's not. He's also sort of recognized that these early fights might be very crucial, so he's going to go for the Maelstrom. Lilgun, they identify, they're like, Hokori, they could run us through, just run through at us, you know, take those buildings with the bear, and suddenly the game is over. So why would we take the Hand of Mice? And looks like Analog does not want the lasso, goes for a second point with Firefly instead, just to help him farm a little bit faster. He probably might get it at 8, though.
Oh, they're going to go for a rotation here onto 423. He's going to be rooted up now as well. Can he get that time walk off? Going to be taking a lot of damage. If Fear does come through now to 423, he goes to the top side of the map. Are they going to be able to get another route? Nothing to cancel the TP, though.
Yeah, no first hit bash for you, unfortunately, for Vitaly. But they do still force out rotation. It's not rotation, sorry. They force Lumiere to leave the lane and move somewhere else. Not Lumiere, sorry. 423 on the Void Spirit. Faceless Void.
It's
my God! I just said
day.
like
we're
I was like I just said like 4 different mistakes in 2 sentences. I apologize, guys, but we have been at this for like 6.5 hours or something. My bad. In the meantime, though, Hokori slight advantage, 2K. And ironically, the win probability is 61 in favor of Lilgun because the Faceless Void combo, it is very powerful. If 423 can land a few of those in these team fights, they basically win. Hokori, they have to be very careful to dodge them, but if they can, the fight does swing in their favor.
Yeah.
You know, the absolute pushing potential is massive, as well as the split pushing with the Nature's Prophet.
Look at this as well. Vitaly's just invading the jungle. They're trying to take away all these stacks away from the Faceless Void. They're even going to be able to find Ace. Ace, does he want to turn around with the disruption? They're going to be able to get on top. Oh, Sanctity's close now as well, so he's going to be able to get himself right on top of the Lone Druid with the Dark Pack going through. The pounce, the fear though, it pushes him away. He does have that pounce left if he wants to go for it. Vitaly trying to do his best to run away, but 3 heroes meeting Vitaly in the river. It just means that Sanctity doesn't want to overextend and over-engage there.
On top lane, Lumiere, he's here with 423. 423 is like, do I want to chrono? Probably not. But check out who's also coming for Analog. He's trying to approach him from an angle they wouldn't expect him. Do they have vision of him? And they probably do. They probably they see him right there. But Nature's Prophet and Bat Rider, maybe not enough damage, realizing that for Analog is like, let me just farm. And overall, the farm on Hokori continues to trend in their favor. Almost 6,000 on Lumiere.
Yeah, if we take a look at the net worth here, like you say, Nature's Prophet is at the top. He has that Orchid right off the bat there as well. So he is going to be able to come in and get some rotations, maybe onto the Shadow Demon whenever the Shadow Demon shows, and just get some quick picks. Ace, I mean, Ace with 880 health is probably the only target, unless you get on like onto 11, where he is low like this.
What? Oh, look top. They thought, they saw the Nature's Prophet teleporting in. They were like, we will just catch him with the chrono. And instead, ends up costing them. They get everything, the lasso, and he looks like he's gonna lose his life. 4-3, a bit of panic there because the Snapfire sort of walked to the 3. They saw that little tree from the Nature's Prophet. He canceled, and but 4-3 was like, no, I shall big brain you now. And he chronos nothing. Oh, that's a little unfortunate. I mean, 4-3, his lowest net worth. He's not that far ahead of the Omni Knight, by the way, the position 5 Omni Knight. A hero renowned for his farming ability, by the way. I just want to add.
I mean, he's 1,600 gold ahead. Yeah, okay, he's down in the bottom lower ranks, but 43. Was he? Is he going for Maelstrom? Yeah, he's going for Maelstrom, so that's going to help his farming speed. He's going to be able to catch up here now as well. 1-1 and 0. It's not too bad. He's not been shut down a whole lot. I think it was just because it was a quick rotation to his tower to get rid of that. He did move himself up to the top lane where there is still a tier 1 tower, so his team can respond. But I think it was 11 that took that one down. So he just didn't get the maximum gold from that.
Hokori is really setting up bottom, aren't they? They have this nice cliff ward, which is about to be removed. Okay, Vitaly, oh wow, he just runs towards that. He's like, well, and find out. Looks like Gardic, is he going to be able to stay alive here? Does have the Guardian Angel, but nope. So it's not worth it. Yeah. Once Vitaly... Sorry.
I was just going to say that the Slark is kind of... making up for the rotation. Speaking about rotations, 4-2-3, you saw the Nature's Prophet coming in there, just went for the time walk away. But yeah, the Slark is kind of making up this early game, 2-0 and 2 on him. So he has made rotations, he's made it a little bit easier on 4-2-3, and he is starting to put the pressure onto Hokori here, Slark.
It's fine. I mean, as the game goes on, the fact that he's a mid becomes less and less relevant. The fact that you just have sort of like another carry is good news for Lilgun, if that makes sense. It's like, oh, as a mid he's not good, but as another carry, that's as nice for them. It's a very greedy pick with this Slark. It's, oh wow, check out the stack. However, I'm just looking at Vitaly. Once he has that Deso, I imagine this bottom tower falls. They take control of the outpost, and Hokori will have basically 3/4 of the map in their favor.
Yeah, that's the one thing that like we talked about in the draft, they do have such a great build and taken lineup here. The Nature's Prophet can just rotate, back him up with Treants, and then immediately move to another part of the map here. And Vitaly is just taking full control of this bottom side of the map. And oh, Kishka, the lasso, it comes out. They're going to be able to lock down 11. 11 just picked up a double damage rune now as well, trying to get him away with the cookie, but this is going to be a slow zombie once again. Can he get himself out again? Still no soul rip, so the disruption, trying to keep him alive, but the snowball's going to come in now from Theo. Walrus Punch comes out, 11. He's still alive, but he's not going to be for too much longer as they get the kill onto Ace now as well. Kishka trying to get himself out of this, but he's going to be trapped in by the ice shards. He's going to be locked in and killed off.
And look at that, they take the fight right next to the tier 1 tower, so mid, so that's just opens up the map a little bit more. They do have the Chronosphere up on Faceless Void, but he doesn't have the actual Maelstrom. It's flying off to him right now, so he's like, why? Like, if I show up, what exactly am I going to do? So it is just a free 3 kills for Hokori.
The Prophet's going to TP in now as well. He didn't get the vision.
And I gotta say, Hokori, their ability to play around the map is pretty low. Like, they don't have to commit too much, If Lumiere shows up with an Orchid, that's basically all they need.
Yeah.
The cooldown on the Tusk Walrus Punch is pretty low. Yeah, Lasso's got a big cooldown, but it's not that bad. Okay, 4-2-3, spots Lumiere.
Smoke breaks. Do they want to go for this? Are they going to be able to hit this Chronosphere? Time Dilation does come through. The Mortimer Kiss is going to be committed now as well. They are going to be able to do the damage to take down Lumiere. Analog going to be taking some of these Mortar Kisses now as well.
Yeah, but for Hokori, this is less of a problem, more of an opening. Vitaly gets his ultimate off. Sanctity's trying to hit him, but it's not a big deal. And here we go. Kishka might be losing his life. The bear is angry.
They stopped the cookie in mid-cookie, so he's going to be able to get this kill, but Sanctity comes right back in. Guardian Angel is going to drop 11. What can he do with this golem being down now as well? The Tombstone's going to be taken care of, but they've taken 2. Can he make it 3 here on the side of Lilgun? They're going to be able to clean up onto the Omni Knight as well for Tally. No, he gets bashed. He's not going to be able to get the TP away. The Bird's trying to do as best he can, but they do turn that fight there 4-2, and a mega kill streak coming out for the Slark.
Lumiere died. That's a lot of your damage. He's got the Maelstrom, he's got the Orchid, so he was out first in the fight. Then you lose Theo as well on the Tusk. Good Guardian Angel used by Gardic, but not enough. There's plenty of other sources of damage. When you have the Maelstrom procs, the Essence Shifts, as well as the Diffusal, the Decay coming out. Like, there's a lot of extra damage coming out from the like, that's not physical. That just ignores Guardian Angel. Also, 11 went for a Vanguard. He is really focused on staying alive as much as possible. Top lane, beautiful jump here by the Shadow Demon with the Tumbler Strike, but it's going to be enough, Ace?
The Treants... I mean, Lumiere is just walking away. Okay, he doesn't want to overcommit because he's not sure where everyone else is. So Ace moving back towards that tier 1. There could have potentially been TPs towards that tier 1 that would have cost Lumiere his life. Shadow Demon does survive through that. Bottom lane, Sanctity does see Analog. Analog has that lasso, but Does he have the backup to go into this now as well?
By the way, check out. I've never seen this before. Batrider's got Witchblade.
Oh.
That he's not. He went for the. He's not going for that fast BKB drums or anything. He's just
Time dilation
like,
for the slow into analog now as well. He's trying to get himself away, but he's going to be throwing out a lasso for only dying.
But he wishes he did have something. If they had something else, because this is a weird pickup on the Witchblade. It's. I mean, I imagine it's a really good amount of damage for a Batrider, but yeah, interesting. Hokori, they're hoping to sort of like just maybe be able to make moves around the map, but they're not. Vitaly, what's he got on the bear? He's got the Damascus as a Desolator, but they're nowhere close to taking that bomb tier 2. It's full HP.
And the dive potential as well, coming through from Lilgun. They just get onto Vitaly and it completely bypass the burr. So they've only done it once, the burr.
The burr.
The burr. The B-U-R, the burr.
The burr.
In fact, I'm not even sure there's an R in there. It might just be B-U. Now, Theo. Oh, the water's... It's onto an illusion. Oh, no, man.
These things happen. Kishka, by the way, just got the Aghanim's shard. Does give I missed the old one. I think the old one was a little bit better because it gave you an extra stun, but the new one does give you a buttload of damage, you know. So it's still decent. Hokori, they do not have the lasso, they do not have the ultimate from Nature's Prophet, so I'm not sure what they can do. They spot 11. This could be a really good kill for them. Hokori, they have Theo as well as Analog, but there's a T1 tower. Lumiere's going to show up with the Orchid. That might be something for them. This guy does have a Vanguard.
3 heroes though around this. They're going to be able to get the pickup. They're going to be able to take him down. He did get his plate mail before he went down. I don't think they got his courier. No, the courier got away safe, which is the most important part, really.
Yeah, I mean, come on, animal cruelty? What are we? No, we gotta be good with these guys. Spirit Bear, he's gonna go. He does have the Dagger of the Wristful, which is pretty damn good on a hero that attacks that fast. And interesting move here, Hokori going for Roshan, and Lilgun, they're very aware of this.
Chrono's up as well.
Snapfire as well as the. Okay, they get rid of it.
He catches two. What are they going to be able to do through this? Guardian Angel comes out immediately with Mortimer Kizzle on top of this. Lumia is going to be taking care of Snowball for the save. Is it going to be enough though? It's dragging them right back into the fight. Mortimer, he drops the cookie onto 3 heroes, and they're going to be able to clean up. Theo's going to be the next one to fall now as well. Nobody on the side of Lilgun's gone down. Sanctity wants to chase. He's got that pounce. He's got it if he wants to connect onto Vitaly. Dark Pact going to be used here. Vitaly trying to run himself away from this. Time dilation going to be used. Sanctity goes for that pounce again. Vitaly, can he get himself away? He is in the burr form, so he's going to be a big tanky boy, but the cookie comes through with that Mortimer Kiss is attached to it, and Sanctity, he just wants to go for the right click down on Vitaly. Even the tombstone going to be dropped on this. Going to be a really good clean up the pounce. It doesn't connect, but they're still going to have enough damage. No, they're not. They're not. He gets himself out. He was so low, but Gardic able to TP out of that.
Doesn't make a difference though. For Lilgun, a huge victory. Dude, the way they adjusted, first they got a decent chrono on Guardian just that fire Mortimer because they're like, then Hokori's like, all right, this is gonna be too painful. Theo, you know, let's roll out. He puts him in the snowball, but what a move by 423. He goes back right next to his team. As the snowball lands, they get a 3-man cookie, which, as we mentioned, does a buttload of damage with the shard.
Yep.
Gardic, he might be.
This time, I don't think he gets out of it. He is gonna go down. Yeah.
Poor guy. So what an amazing fighting potential that Lilgun had. That the way they just adjusted to everything. They countered the Guardian Angel. They countered the snowball save. That was a 2-man snowball save. You just put them in there. I was like, no, wow, Hokori, what a play. But it doesn't matter. Still, Roshan was not taken. Chronosphere is down.
Sanctity just walks into the trees, and Batrider, oh man, he just can't get away from this. Slark, and Slark should be able to get another kill out of this there as well. 11 does do the finishing blow, but Slark up to 14 permanent essence stacks. He's already got the depth shroud coming out as well. We take a look at the net worth, only 1,000 gold behind this Nature's Prophet, going towards the Ags now as well. And yeah, he's more than picking up the slack that the Faceless Void, because the Faceless Void still needs a farm, and Slark is just dominating this game here. 6-0 and 8. In fact, it could be 7-0 and 8. Gets the pounce out onto the Omni Knight now as well. Is there going to be enough damage coming through? Got it. Can't get himself away. One more right click. Sanctity picks it up.
Brutal. Sanctity just brutal today with his mid lane. And I mean, by the way, game 1, he was 16-0 and 19 or something like that. He did not die a single time on the Void Spirit. This game, again, no deaths. 7-0, like an absolute masterclass by Lilgun. And Hokori, if anyone thinks, oh, they're not experimenting. If they lose this game, they are not guaranteed upper bracket. Like there's a solid chance they can go lower bracket. So they want to win this. This is an important match for Hokori. Right now, Lilgun, they are just running away with it.
Yeah. So Hokori, just to clarify, Hokori, if you win this, they get upper bracket. That sends them to the top 4. But if they lose this, Execration has a chance to steal it tomorrow. Speaking about stealing, it looks like Vitaly might have his life stolen. The fear comes out. Multiple kisses are going to be dropped. It cancels that salve. And they could go even further if they want to. But Vitaly, yeah, he's going to be moving himself away. They might change targets here. Theo, he's got the blink dagger. He just has to go over the cliff and far away. And Theo, he doesn't want to come out to play here.
Oh, they might get the tower.
They might have found Lumia. Do they want to go for the Chronosphere? They might try and commit this. Lumia's going to go for the TP. He breaks the vision. Oh.
What a play! Oh, the second time Lumia does that, though. So well done for him. Yeah, the reason that Hokori would be the one that goes lower bracket, even though they're tied with Execration, is because we go with head-to-head. If you have a tie, Execration beat Hokori 2-0. So if they have the same amount of points, Execration is the one that goes to upper bracket. So a little bit awkward for Hokori right now. That does rely on Execration beating Boom 2-0, though. So
yeah, but it could happen.
That is. Hey, it's a tall order, you know. It's not exactly. It's very possible for sure. It's just not very likely. It's like Theo is like, I want to get this observer ward. Oh my God, they're doing. There you go. I like Garlic actually tried to force step himself to the cliff. You know, the self TZ as you mentioned, but no one does it like RTZ. You know.
Well, Arteezy's the OG at it, yes, so everyone else
Garlic
is
can't even.
copycats.
Garlic literally can't do it if he tried. You know, he's like, I've tried to get there, I still can't do it. Alright, so check it out. It's gonna be the Aegis on the Slark. Very close to that Aghanim Scepter, very mobile hero. This is a scary game for Hokori because, you know, once that was Chronosphere has already been doing some work, but imagine once you go the late game with those, like Face of Void can do his own damage. You won't even rely on the Snapfire.
Yeah, Analog's hiding himself in the trees now as well. He's going to be shown. I wonder if the Cookie is going to come out. It actually stops the TP now as well. Theo's going to be close by. If he tries to go for that snowball, the BKB comes out. Analog, is he going to be able to get himself away from this again? No TP, so Theo might just leave him to go down here. And yeah, Analog, he's going to be hunted down. He's going to be hounded out, and he's going to be killed off Slark. He gets himself another one, 8-0-8. He is rocking the bob. In fact, he might not be done just yet.
Everyone's teleporting top. They want to get nice spear by Vitaly, but they might need more than this.
Chronosphere comes out, it catches the burn now as well. Guardian Angel will be popped. The Mortimer Kiss is going to be used here now, and there's not going to be a save from Theo, so he's not going to be able to get himself away from this here, Vitaly. He's going to rely on the Force Staff out. 4-2-3, he turns around, he puts his aggression into the burr. He might be able to get the gold from that. No, even the burr comes out, but now they change targets. They take down the Omni Knight, and they're going to be able to go for tier 2 mid, maybe?
It's alright for them. As long as Vitaly lives, Chronosphere was used, you sacrifice a position 5, you're okay. And I believe Guardian Angel's cooldown is almost as long.
This isn't going to be as good, though. There's going to be the pounce over, and they take down Lumia.
That is pretty terrible. That is not what you want to happen. Theo is actually split pushing bottom. Lumiere, he wants to split push, but you're up against Faceless Void and like Slug. These guys can kind of... They're pretty mobile, you know, especially with this Aghanim Scepter on the Slug. He catches you, you're in trouble. I imagine you might want to go for a basher next so that people can't TP in his face, which is the only problem. You know, you BKB TP. Vitaly?
Did he get the catch out? They're going to be able to get the pounce and the kill. Oh, Sanctity. 10-0-9.
600 gold, by the way. That 660 gold. That is insane. Oh. All right, well, for Analog, he's top pushing out the lanes. Theo's bottom pushing out the lanes. They are trying to delay this on Hokori, but I mean, the way the game is going, you're up against two very farmed carries.
Bounce comes in again. He's got no mana. This Diffuse Blade from the start doing work. Yeah, what else can they do? This is going to be TP in. Chronosphere is going to be on cooldown for the next 50 seconds here now as well. Can they take him down? 4-2-3. Pops up BKB. The Time War's going to come through now as well. The Sprout doesn't connect, so 4-2-3 is just going to try and walk himself away from this one. Does he turn it around? The TP away from Analog. He's not going to be able to catch him. Yeah, and Lumia just in the trees TPs himself out there as well.
I mean, in the end, Lumiere is forced to come here. For Analog is forced to use the BKB, which is his 8-second BKB, and they don't get anything out of it. You know, it's not like the Chronosphere was used or anything. Although Face of Void did use his 9-second use, like that's the best thing. Aegis is going to time out about 90 seconds, so there's still time for Sanctity. Sanctity is like, anyone would like to meet their honorable ancestors early? You know, I got a knife with your name on it.
Yeah,
you know,
out of your base, can't be doing that. Gotta send you back.
You know, you're being very naughty. Does he see Lumiere? Oh, I think he does.
Oh, you'll see the train being bought in Sanctity. He gets the dive in, the pounce, 3 seconds on this next one. Lumiere, though, in the trees. Looks like he might... Or does he wait for him to show? Lumiere is going to be moving himself back here. Meanwhile, going in the mid lane. Look at this, 11. He's just coming right up to that tier 2 tower.
Yeah, Sanctity's like, all right, that fish got away. You know, I'll kill the next one, though. But you can see how scary, like, it's so scary for Lumiere. They know how dangerous it could be. And Sanctity's just straight up top.
Yeah, Sanctity just says, okay, I'll follow the Firefly. That pack comes out, and look, he doesn't even have the lasso for the next 20 seconds. Ice shards do come through, but the cookie, it's going to be thrown over the Batrider. There's going to be another pounce. Chronosphere catches it, actually catches it out onto the Tusk as well. Can they go even further onto this?
Ooh, that is... Oh, well, they're losing for Alec. Well, at least the Aegis is about to expire in 15 seconds. Check out the bear, though. That's still a massive bear. That is... It almost shreds Sanctity.
The cookie, though, it comes out. Snowball's going to be there. Ultimate Kiss is going to be used. Sanctity. Does he get himself enough life? He's going to be able to use that Depth Shroud to keep himself alive. Force Staff comes through for 4-2-3 as well. They clean up onto the Lone Druid, and they're going to even take down Theo now as well. Lumiere, he's got that BKB. He's trying to take down. He's going to be able to get the last hit onto the Shadow Demon, but it is going to cost him his life. And now the chase is on. They're going to make it 5 out of 5. They get the pounce. They get the kill. They get the dominating streak on 11. They get the Moxie taunt there as well.
What does that one even mean? I don't
know. I'll have to ask Moxie what it means because I don't speak Korean, funnily enough.
Oh. Huh, weird. You looked Korean to me, and I was like, that guy looks like he knows Korean. In the meantime, though, Lilgun, they know their way around the base as they just go mid. That's going to be the tier 3 tower down. Are they going to go for more? There's no Lumiere for 20 seconds, and it doesn't seem like there's any reason for them to stop, actually. That's going to be the range track. He's going to go for the melee right after. And it seems like you were going to be right here. Lilgun, just insane performance on, it's all Sanctity, honestly, on this slot. Like, what an absolute god performance in both games. You know, game 1, he was just, well, it's not over yet, though. Hokori, they managed to keep this tier 3 tower alive. And Lilgun's like, well, they don't really have to do anything. Roshan could be up in about 2 minutes.
Yeah, they do back themselves away. Just going to be playing it safe. That's the thing. Lilgun have no reason to overcommit. They can wait for either Lumiere or Vitaly to try and split push out and just send Sanctity to clean them up, or the Faceless Void with the Chronosphere backed up by the Morty with the the Morty kisses. So
yeah.
In fact, they're not even going to need Sanctity now as well. The Silence comes out onto the Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon trying to do what he can to protect himself. He's going to be able to get that disruption on himself. Now Lumiere, the Rifle is coming through, even through the BKB, the Bashes now as well. They might still be able to get the kill onto Ace, but the Pounce comes in. Analog is going to be locked down now as well. Gardic sees it and says, nope. Turns himself around, runs himself away. There's going to be a Pounce in 2 seconds. Force Staff up to the high ground now. Slowed down by the Diffusal Blade, but he turns the cookie. It's not going to get him over the cliff.
My god, Lumiere and Analog just lost their lives, and I mean, Lumiere he's still decently farmed, but it's not enough. I mean, he's a Nature's Prophet, right? That's the thing. When you're Nature's Prophet, you get on top of the guy. He does decent right click, but that's about it. The guy's only got right click, nothing else. Whereas you look at Faceless Void as well as the Slug, they can go toe-to-toe with anyone. And they have Undying backing them up as well. Undying, by the way, has got the Crimson Guard, so a lot of this physical damage coming out from the Bear, coming out from Nature's Prophet, is severely reduced.
Yeah, and the Bear's just not been... initially, like you say, he took that tier 1 tower on the bot. The Pounce comes out now again onto Theo. Theo has to get the Force Staff. Ultimate Kiss is even going to be committed here now as well. I don't think a lot of them do connect, but yeah, the Bird just has to turn tail and run. Lumiere's trying to do his best to cut the wave in the mid lane to stop the push in, but that Rax is already down. Now they've taken the top Rax as well. There's going to be a time walk. Does he catch it with the Chronosphere? He catches it, but he doesn't have. He does have the vision. He has the range because the Chronosphere gives him the vision, and now he's going to be able to get the kill.
I love that. I love how at first he's like, well, I can't see him. I guess I'll just go. This time, Lumiere does not fool him. You know, he's done it twice before, but not this time. 4-man smoke on Hokori, but Without Lumiere, will Lumiere buy back? This could be an opening. There is no Chronosphere. You are 20k gold behind the Gardic. They might have spotted him as they leap forward. They ping it out. They're like, he's there, he's there, he's there, he's there. And looks like they're just gonna go back here.
Yeah, this tier 2 is gonna go down.
Lumiere, 20 seconds.
11's just in. He says, come at me, bro. I mean, your base, what are you going to do about it? He's still not popped that Crimson Guard there as well. So he is just going to get to the back lines and just try and force him down. There's going to be the pounce against Theo. Going to be caught out. Can they go even further? The second pounce comes through. The Tombstone gets dropped. And so does Theo. And now Gardic, he's going to be on the run. Can he get himself away? It looks like the zombie is saying brains. He's going to be able to get it. But the lasso comes back into the base. And Sanctity's going to be there. Does he try and pop that Depth Shroud? He's still got it. But the Shadow Dance comes out now as well. So 11 will be saved. Sanctity's going to be caught out in it. Pops that Shadow Dance. He's inside the fountain. He's just farming heroes. Gets himself out with a second pounce. The Cookie as well for the save, and they can move themselves back towards this third and final set of racks here, looking towards the Mega Creeps. Look at the Sprout comes out on 11, but look at him, he's got 4k health. The Cookie now as well, BKB for Lumia, but he's still being right-clicked through it. Guardian's going to get low now as well. They get the lockdown onto Vitali. Vitali, he's just being farmed outside the base. The GG was called, but Lilgun, 32 minutes and 57 seconds, 33 kills, a kill a minute, and 22k net worth for Lilgun.
I mean, this game was so crazy from the draft for by Lilgun. I mean, from the start with the mid Slark, they go with the off lane. I'm dying. Hokori again. It was a little bit weird that they just couldn't get their footing in this game. I thought Vitaly would be able to sort of run through them with the Lone Druid, but he couldn't. Theo and Gardic played very defensive with their support, which is nothing wrong with that. But you kind of need the other cores to be active. And the problem with like Nature's Prophet, he went Orchid like. It on paper, Hokori kind of had what they needed to win, but it didn't make a difference. Lilgun just played better, you know. But Sanctity just had a deathless series. Like he didn't die game 1, didn't die game 2. 4-3 in the early game. I think he was maybe struggled a little tiny bit, but he was just fine after. He was lowest net worth of the course in 10 minutes, and it's okay. I'll just get Chronospheres. Lilgun, MVP of the series was Sanctity. Insane performance. They were able to work the combo with the Snapfire and the Faceless Void. And they take the series 2-0. Hokori, their tournament lives are now in Boom Esports' hands. Well, not tournament lives. Their upper bracket live is in Boom Esports' hands tomorrow.
Yeah, so we are going to be taking an end to the day here, but it isn't over yet. We have more to come over the next 2 days, or over the next week till I think it's Friday the event ends. But it's going to be me and Otomo with you for the next 2 days as we end the day here. We are going to be getting back bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for the next day of Dota, which is going to be another 3-series day. But for now, thank you for tuning in, guys. We are going to be calling it here, and hopefully you've enjoyed the cast. We'll see you next time we go live over on BTS for the BTS Pro Series Southeast Asian Division. Don't forget, there is a North American division, so you can stick around for it. Don't stick around for it, but come back for it in a few hours. The admin in chat will let you know when that's happening, and we will see you guys tomorrow.